It's a language in a way that is universal. And it brings us closer to nature. It brings us closer to art. It creates connections between people.
They're in your home and you look at them how many times a day when they're sitting on your table and you just catch your breath because they're incredible.
I guess I'm always looking for creative outlets. I think the fleeting nature of flowers also plays a role. It's just a moment.
I really notice when the days are getting longer, when the days are getting shorter, when different things are in bloom, like it connects you to this sort of ephemeral nature of life, but that we kind of ignore most of the times of it exists purely just for pleasure. It is here for a moment and then it's gone.
Making something beautiful out of what you have. It takes discipline and technique and attention to detail to do that. It's just how I live. I'm a flower farmer, and that's what I do with my life. The Island Flower Growers Cooperative, it's a group of farmers whose goal is getting seasonal flowers into the hands of customers. Because a cooperative is a values-based system, we want to grow sustainably, we don't use chemicals, and we want to keep our small farms productive. We're almost at the end of the sweet pea crop in here, and so I need to save the seed from this one because it's pretty special. It's called King's Ransom. It's quite revolutionary, the whole idea, but it involves kind of a new way of thinking about what we want and what's beautiful at what time of year. That dahlias are only available for maybe 2 months in a summer, and isn't that fantastic? The idea of an imported flower that's been irradiated and all the rest of it is kind of out of step with what we're doing.
I find the seasonality of the flowers to be a huge draw for me. They start blooming from April to October, but I'm working all year to make that happen. And so bringing other people into that seasonality is one of my joys of this job.
Oh, you're helping.
I'm just looking at plants. I'm trying to find creatures still.
Me too.
It's really important to me to leave this place better than when I found it, and to instill that in my kids too. It would be a lot easier in the short run for me to literally get out a can of bug spray and spray the hell out of these flowers. But it's not my land. I just get to take care of it, so I'm gonna take care of it.
I think you have to have a bit of humility. I don't care if it's your first year or your 10th, like there's gonna be failures, there's gonna be things you do wrong, and you kind of just have to get up and okay, that's fine. Move on to the next thing. 23. I've been farming now for 6 or 7 years, and I do try to incorporate flowers that just grow around. And I hope when someone sees, like, you know, they see salal or yarrow, things that are just native to here, but they see them in a really nice bouquet and they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. And then I hope that next time they're out and they see those things in the ditch, they go, oh wow, that's a really nice flower. I mean, even dandelions look really nice if you kind of strip off our prior assumptions about them.
Life is complex. Everything is so much more complex than we think. And appreciating this by seeing every little flower need a little something different and creating a bit of a relationship with nature, you kind of translate that into your life in general. It brings you so much wisdom. I work with fresh flowers, so I go in the garden and then I see what's the most beautiful flower on that day. I like when the stem is kind of curvy and the bloom is not necessarily exactly the way it should be, but it has a little something extra to it. There's beauty everywhere, and it's about looking for it and seeing it. I have no idea where it's going to end up. I just know it's gonna look beautiful. The flowers are gonna kind of dictate how they want to be.
Almost anything we can do on an individual level is a drop in the ocean. I'm not going to save the world growing organic flowers. I wasn't trying to. We're each just going to try and do the right thing where we can, when we can, and try to move towards a better world.